Hey cousins, we are back and we have Keysha. She's waking up early in the morning. She checks her phone and she is probably looking for a call from Dalen. She doesn't see it. She's a little bit disappointed. She checks again and she decides to give him a call. She calls him and she says, "Hey, what's up? How you doing?" He says, "I'm doing good." She says, "So what are you doing today?" He says, "Well, I'm not really doing anything." She says, "Well, I was thinking about coming through there and visiting with you for a little bit." He said, "Today?" She says, "Yes." He says, "Well, okay, I guess that's cool. I don't really have nothing to do, so sure, come on through." By the way, do you guys think that this is a good couple, Dalen and Keysha, or do you guys want him to be with his newfound family, Deja and his long lost son, Damon? So anyway, she goes over to visit Dalen, and when she gets there, they greet each other the same way that they always do, with banter back and forth. And so he tells her, "What's up? So what you come over here for?" She tells him, "Dalen, we need to talk. I don't like how you did me the other day when you woke up and just asked me to leave. We were together all night and you woke up and was like, 'So what you gonna do now?'" She says, "I don't know who you used to dealing with." Well, actually, I do know who you used to dealing with, but this ain't that. I'm not her. She said, "In today's society, you'll be pressed to find another woman like me." He looked down at Keysha and that thing, he said, "Nah, that ain't you and this ain't that." She basically says, "My feelings was hurt. I don't like how you handled me the other day and I don't want you to treat me that way." He says, "Well, okay, Keysha, I understand." She says, "I mean, Kelvin didn't even treat me like that." Well, he hears Kelvin and now he has an instant attitude. He doesn't want to be compared to Kelvin. Keisha's like, "I'm just saying, Kelvin ain't never came at me like, that was good, so what you gonna do now?" Dalen says, "Okay, I got it." He says, so she said, "Next time I come over and spend the night," he says, so they already planning for it next time. He says, "I'll roll over and give you a kiss." She says, "No, you didn't brush your teeth yet." He says, "Nah, Keysha, though, I really do appreciate you. You are definitely beautiful, and I feel like I can be myself when I'm around you." He says, "No, I don't know you that well, but I would say you're probably the best friend I've ever had." She said, "I am the best friend you've ever had." He said, "Well, you know what? I can't argue with that." Cousins, this is an odd couple. They have a Martin and Pam type situation going on. They banter with each other and they've been romantic, but can they move the needle over to from romantic to just "you're gonna be mine and I'm gonna be yours"? I don't know. Anyhow, so on the next scene, which is the same scene, he's in the kitchen and he's mumbling under his breath talking about, "She gonna compare me to Kelvin? Women ain't worth a dang." He goes in the kitchen, pulls out that phone, and who does he call? Deja. He tells Deja, "Hey Deja, I've been thinking about you. What you doing?" She says, "Oh, I'm not doing nothing, I guess." He says, "Well, I was wondering if you wanted to hang out with me today." She's like, "When?" He's like, "Now, whenever. I don't care. What's up?" Now, y'all, I don't like Deja already. I don't know where she came from. She's a beautiful girl. But what do you mean you've been holding my son away from me for 16 years? Make it make sense because I'm a good guy. You know what, Deja? I'm going to give you a chance. You didn't write this. You just fell into the character. All I know is, y'all don't make Keysha look like no fool. Don't break Keysha's heart. Keysha shows up in every scene with her investigative eye, real rap raw, always got a funny tone and a funny bone, and I want to see this friendship turn into much, much more.